You're listening to Foxball Radio. Actually, the WeP3 Radio on the Foxball Radio Network. Currently playing Oh Death, 3 Beers.
You got it!
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
You got it!
Oh.
Hi. Oh, hey, what's going on?
Oh.
Peace be it.
What is it? What's going on?
Jonathan's mute.
Jonathan? Did you not want to talk
What's
today?
up? For real this
There
time.
he is.
For real.
Does Jonathan not want to talk? Come on. Do you know Jonathan? Says
What are we
he.
doing? What are we doing here?
We are
What?
debriefing, I think.
Peterson is sitting in his underwear or less.
Oh, stop it. Stop talking like that. Boom.
You started this.
You.
What are we doing today? It is Monday. What do we do on Mondays? Oh my gosh. This is the WeP3 Debrief. We do it every Monday. We're here to let you know what we've been up to for the past weeks and share what others are doing to help the cause. You guys, we had hundreds and hundreds of, I'm not a mathematician, but I know it was more than 100 or two, participating remarks in our, and a lot of them positive and fun remarks in our show last night. And so I just want to thank everybody that was here, those participating, asking questions, giving ideas, supporting Mr. Alstott and Jen Ford as they were here with us last night. Everybody is out helping the cause. Just thanks. We're sponsored by Smart Living with Brian Kenzer and Andrea Eichmann. That's me. And then the others who are sponsoring are Catch 22, Derek Iozio, the Boho Hobos Hideaway with Lauren Iozio. Contagion Effect is Mr. Eric Mello, and Operation Texas Strong, Bobby and Peggy Kretzinger. And we always have the support and company, except right now, of Miss Kimmer Gwinner. And so we need to check on that Miss Kimmer Gwinner and see what the heck she's doing right now.
I reached out to her this last week. It took a couple days to get back to me, and that's all right. She just can. Have you guys ever had these extra toasty Cheez-Its?
Yes.
They're delicious. They're delicious.
Toasty? No. I don't
Extra
think I have.
toasty. Yeah.
Why are you eating on the show? That's typically my role.
Indeed, we do.
I am trying to be like you.
Oh,
I've
we're
been
doing
gone
things we shouldn't
too
be
long.
doing on the show. Have you guys seen this?
Root beer?
What about this?
Hey.
Oh, check that out.
Achoo. Is that a Monday beer or a Monday
Yeah.
root beer?
Oh, look at this. Look at it.
Look at that.
The
Look at
People's Patriot Project. What?
That's a bottle breacher.
I mean, you got to stay cool down here in this South Louisiana heat. It's a bottle breacher, yeah. That's so right there. Bottle breacher.
You know, I didn't share this last night.
Show
Miss Eichmann, could you tell what I was drinking last night? I was drinking out of a jar, so it was kind of hard.
I think it was vodka lemonade. Yeah.
Wrong. It was root beer.
Vodka pink lemonade.
It was root beer.
Oh, it was that purple root beer? What'd you mix with?
that's some
What did you?
that's some awfully light root beer.
That was like,
Jonathan, you won't believe this. I don't believe this. When we were in Maine, one of the experiences we got to experience as we drive onto the campus of Mr. Worcester, Mayor Worcester of Reeds Across America. How do you say Reeds in Maine?
just wreaths. Just say wreaths.
In Maine Indian.
They can start it with an R. It's just when it's in the rest of the word, it's hard. Yeah.
Well, they don't have an R in their alphabet at all.
No, that's just a funny saying.
So Mr. Worcester's guy, Andy, is driving. He goes, "Do you see that?" I go, "See what?" And it just filled as far as the eyeballs can see. And I'm trying to figure out what on earth he's wanting us to pick out of this field. I literally pick out of this field. He goes, "You don't see it?" I go, "No, I don't." And there's other people in the car. None of us see it.
I was looking for deer. I was looking for flags, trees.
Little tiny bushes this big. If you,
Maybe not even that. That looks bigger. It's not that big in real life. It's TV.
Yeah, well,
TV's
I might get my measurements wrong. This isn't the Olympics. Anyway, we'll get back to that story. Andrea is sharing that story all over the place. Anytime you get to talk about a wiener in life, she's like, "Hey, you guys know." We'll get back to that. He takes us out to the field, and there are blueberries as far as the eye can see. And you could reach down and like grab and pick it up, and your hand is full. And they're not big blueberries. They're tiny little, tiny things. And you're like, "Oh, these are going to be gross because they're tiny. They can't be ripe." Nope, that's the wrong thing. They are the greatest tasting blueberry I've ever eaten in my life. And I'm not a blueberry fan. Well, we may or may not have consumed a couple blueberry products when we were in Maine. Pie being a thing that seems to be pretty rampant. But our good friend Andy Tatum, who is probably the best employee of Rees Across America by far, the number one. Were you sniping? I almost thought that said nipple for the record. Were you nipple hunting? No, and we were not sniping either. We were blueberry picking.
Where is your brain right now?
Anyway,
Willy Wonka. Actually, I wish I had a picture of the blueberry, best blueberry pie house in
well,
Maine.
there was a place we drove by, right?
In the shape of a big blueberry.
A big blueberry. Anyway,
Oh boy.
Mr. Andy Tatum said, "Hey, I'm ordering." Well, he didn't say this, but he ordered a blueberry root beer, and I'm not a root beer fan. Like once a year, a root beer float, maybe not huge blue, not very. Andy likes to drink Dr. Pepper and root beer, and something else that goes in those things on occasion, but not while we were there though, because he's the best employee of Reads Across America, the best employee. A lot of great people, but the best employee. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm like, there's not a chance in hell I'm gonna like this. It's not something I want to try. There's plenty of other things in life I can try other than blueberry root beer. I got it. I tasted it, and it was kind of good. So I ordered some up just so that the people in my house could try it. My children. That's what we did. I got it.
What'd you put in it then that made it even better?
Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Ice.
You're full of blueberry.
And my lips. I put my lips in it.
Gross. That's not what I meant.
Frozen
right in there.
ice.
They were snoozeberries. Snoozeberries.
Schnozberries. I honestly thought that huckleberries were the best thing out there, but I'm sold on Maine. Okay, here's another. When you're from Maine and you're like, oh, well, Andy's not even from Maine. Andy's from where's Andy from? Oklahoma?
He's from Nashville. He's from
Tennessee. Yeah, that's right. So when someone from Tennessee who has spent a number of minutes and months in Maine says, oh, but there's something different about Maine blueberries, and you're like, a blueberry is a blueberry. It's not. Blueberry's not a blueberry. Those big old blueberries you buy in
the blueberries don't taste like blueberries?
No, they're like blueberries, but they're like the best. It's like, like Louisiana can be like, oh, we got, what do you got that's the best down there, Jonathan? We got the best Jonathan
food.
Crochet in the
They got
world.
the best mud holes in Louisiana. Best mud holes.
Yeah, and then you don't believe it till you actually.
We call them bayous, but yeah, smart.
Until you taste a good mud hole, you don't know what you're tasting until you're in Louisiana, and you taste
Maybe
the
it's
mud
gator
hole.
bites. Like best gator bites I've ever had are in Louisiana.
It's because gators only come from Louisiana. Everybody know that, boy.
There's a hefty stock of gator in Iowa.
Oh, there is. Yes, right up the Mississippi. Right up the Mississippi. Right there.
So that's one of many great stories. I didn't get a chance to debrief last week with you guys, and I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, and so
let's hear some.
First of all, I want to say thank you for Miss Eichmann and Mr. Crochet. You guys have been carrying the load. Amazing. Mr. Peterson has been distracted this summer. Not distracted from the mission, but just got to get stuff done, man. And had to take it's not a hiatus, but because I still get to talk to Andrea probably way more than she wants to. And
like 4 days.
That's what she was telling me for sure.
Jonathan, I feel like I've neglected our relationship a little bit. And I apologize for that. And
we need to fix that.
Well, we'll get it.
Andrew's just trying to pawn you off so you talk to me more and her less.
She did try to do that.
She's like, you should call Jonathan more often.
You should check in with John. You check in with Jonathan.
That's why she like having me checking with everyone else other than like,
Jeremy's got Illinois Gators.
I think they got that's in that don't they have isn't that their football mascot in Illinois?
I thought that was the Ninja Turtles.
The
Fighting
Detroit
Illinois
Gators. Something like that. Anyway, we're here. Let's start debrief. This is what we do. Not the same what we do. We do like to have fun. We do like to talk about helping veterans and first responders. We have a Sunday show, which we'll get to here in a minute, that highlights boots on the ground organizations across the country. We've committed to do that for our Sunday night show, and we've talked very little about the People's Patriot Project, but we'll be honest, the People's Patriot Project is a driving force in the world of our country, United States, and accommodating the need for veterans across the country. We do isolate because the nature of the beast, and a lot of help going down in the Louisiana area right now. Because the amazing team that's kicking them out of the bushes. But Monday is our show. Monday is where we come and we goof around being us and our team, but share the specifics of what the People's Patriot Project is about. And Andrea's done a good job of kind of highlighting those pieces in the last bunch of weeks as well, when Mr. Jonathan has been waylaid by his occupation, and she's done a great job of highlighting the specifics. And because every once in a while we do get a knucklehead, I will call you knucklehead, because if you're not paying attention and you don't get it, you don't understand it, and you've never spent any time investing in the People's Patriot Project or looking at what we do, then you won't have a clue. We do have some people, what do you guys do? Everything. We do everything. And if we can't get it done, we make sure we find the people who can get it done, and that's what we do. We've given away cars. We've given away places to reside as far as a home. We've given away groceries. We've given away appliances. We've given away Christmas experiences. We've done staycations. We've done recalibration retreats. We have done everything people have asked us to do. And we're going to do a lot more as soon as our legislators quit telling us that the money that we're asking for isn't there, and they quit giving it back, whatever. That's another story. That's left and right, folks. That's not just the one or the other. Our legislators need to realize that they are here to serve all of us. Period. Boom. There's our big political talk. We'll get flagged for that one. All right. So, what have I not said and explained and talked about appropriately yet? Is your mic off?
Basically, almost the entire script. But, yeah.
We haven't touched the script yet, have we? And Andrew's mic is off, and that's the best thing I've ever heard. Not true.
Don't disturb the sounds of silence. But,
Did we put up? Yes, we did. We did put it up. We know why we get to do this. That's what we do. We know. We know that it's the men and women who have strapped on that badge, who have strapped on those boots, who have strapped on those uniforms, and they've walked into situations, right? Situations that may not be appeasing to their livelihood. They have sacrificed and committed their time, their sweat, their blood, their limbs, their family, their life, their resources. I mean, those might be different, but they have literally said, I want to accommodate life, liberty, and property, and whatever I can do to accommodate that, I'm going to lay it on the line for all of you. That's why we get to do this. And if you wake up in a day and don't acknowledge that at some moment during that day, shame on you. Shame on you. It is something that needs to be acknowledged. That you get to vote the way you want to vote. You get to speak the way you want to speak. You get to listen to the music you want to listen to. You can make love to the person you want to make love to. You can do all these things in this country, even spit on the flag. You can kneel during our national anthem. You can desecrate the oath that you have as a citizen in this United States because of these men and women. And yet we still have people that sit back and bitch complain about what they don't have. Shame on you. Because I know there's some mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters who get to go to a dinner table and don't get to eat a meal with the loved ones of their life because they have put it on the line for you. So shame on you. I'm not here to guilt you. I'm not here to tell or praise. We're not sorry, but it's gotten to the point where it's ludicrous, it's insane, it's ridiculous that people don't acknowledge that this is something that has happened and is going to continue to happen. And I feel preachy right now, and so I'm going to give the soapbox a push to the side, and let's talk about what the People's Patriot Project is getting done. It's all you, Eichmann. Boom. You got to turn your mic on, though.
Why am I muted, Jonathan? What happened there?
I wish I could take that.
I wonder what I was doing. I think I was trying to get on our show on Facebook. Dylan, I was trying to say hi to you. Dylan and Jeremy, thank you. And I had a whole thing to say, and then I forgot. And so I'm not on the script right now. So what am I going to talk about? Should I do our pledge quick? Because I thought that's where you were going, and then you.
Well, I did say the pledge. I said the pledge.
Did you finish it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we were taking like Civics 101 over here. Do I have to pay for this?
I know, right? I know. It's like sitting. I can only imagine. Jonathan, I think we have a solution for your connection, and we're working on that right now. Just so you know.
Is he having connection issues?
I'm poor connection issues tonight.
You need to sit still, lick your finger, hold it in the air.
Sorry about that.
Look at
you need to wear a tinfoil hat is what you're supposed to do.
This thing's shiny enough.
Little pokey tinfoil hat. We'll send one to you.
The bunny ears. Oops, that's another whole topic. Did anyone watch the pole vaulting competition? Because I did not. But
what are you calling the pole vault? What are you calling the pole here, Andrea? This is
so that's funny because this quiet lady at my workout group this morning asked if we saw the double pole vaulting event. She's so quiet, and then she described it wrong though. I thought something flipped out of its uniform, and so when I watched, I mean, accidents happen. It's just an accident. You got Jonathan.
The guy's wiener wraps around the top pole and knocks it off. It literally wraps around the pole.
What did I just walk back into? We're talking about barbecues or what?
The pole vaulter. He's vaulting his own pole. Can you check your text messages quick? Because then somebody sent me this one.
Oh, great.
Apparently, synchronized swimming. All the guys are signing up for it now. Can they do? Are there men in synchronized swimming? Tonight on Sesame Street. Jeremy, you're the best
Oh
narrator.
my goodness.
Right?
Andrea, what are you sending me on my phone for Pete's sakes? Yikes!
Because I knew that you were going to go for the pole vaulter, but this was a different event.
This. What do you look at on your computer? I see it on your computer. You're going to.
It was in Messenger, silly.
If we can't validate this young person is not over the age of 18, you're going to jail.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Eric Olegschlager. I bet Eric.
Oh, Shadow Foundation. Woo woo.
Eric is for sure an Olympic pole vaulter fan.
Whoa. HR.
Did they call?
I was going to tell you, I don't know how many races I won back in the day, but no, that's not true. That's.
I was an ice skater.
Jerry. No. What?
Yes.
Wow, we are derailed at this moment. Yeah.
We should maybe talk about our guest yesterday, huh? We should.
Lots to talk about at the Olympics, apparently.
Who knew? I didn't even know it was that fun to watch.
Well, I bet you'd be tuning in tonight.
I watch a lot of wrestling, but what competitions are on tonight?
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it right there. But
yeah. Jonathan, I've had that conversation with Eichmann before.
The train is fishtailing. Jonathan, my kids were little when they started wrestling. And I probably shared with Peterson once, like, first time I went to college wrestling, my chin hit the floor and I just sat there paralyzed just like that. It was like being in the.
I'm gonna have to. I can't be involved or incriminated
They're
in this.
so muscular. Like they're just.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, right?
I know. I have friends that are muscular, is what I was saying.
It was just like, I don't know how you get muscles that are quite like that.
From pole vaulting.
I don't know any wrestlers that pole vault. I'm going to look that up.
Oh yeah.
That's
why I have to ask the question. What do you look up on your computer, Eichmann? That's
Facebook, the Book of Faces.
Crochet too. Yeah. Jonathan, delete that picture from your phone before your wife sees it and wonders what you look up on your phone.
It's not a terrible idea.
Delete that cannonball. Oh goodness, I'm done. I think my part is done on the
straight into the rabbit hole.
Yeah, your part is done. It is done. Last night on We Got Your 6 at 6, we had the awesome opportunity to have Mr. Stitt, Al Stitt, on. He is a Navy veteran, and he came on with our show with a program that's trying to expand and reveal all the network opportunities for support in the places of the world. And as I'm trying to drag this on because I'm not necessarily seeing the name of his organization, which is
Influence.
Say it again.
Triple Influence.
That is correct. Triple Influence. And I feel terrible. The book of Facebook, Michael Madsen. Good to see you, brother. Just an awesome conversation and an awesome opportunity to hear again another boot on the ground veteran that is out there trying to make a difference in the lives of veterans across the country, and full-heartedly open to continuing conversation, building and growing and working together, and very, very super excited about it, and we're hoping that these conversations continue. And then just his enamoration with our musical guest last night, which will be given over to Jonathan Crochet here to explain who we had for music. He just, again, we worked our magic, and just knowing that there's veteran musicians out there that are killing it and doing amazing things. And we had a lot of amazing feedback on last night's show with the people that came on, and our new friends from Tennessee, Amanda and her husband Jeremy, and just our crew, the WeP3 team, the world coming together, WeP3 Nation, and just sharing. We got this. We are the beacon. We are going to make a difference. And it kind of forced Al to realize that, poop or get off the pot kind of stuff. And so it was awesome having Mr. Stitt here and hearing about his mission. And I do think that there's a future in working with yet this another great organization that has a passion to help others.
For sure. I was very interested to talk to him again as well and find out more about what how he envisions us working together. Because I'm fairly certain we have a vision in mind. So we'll see if our visions line up. And last night, also, Mark was mentioning our amazing artist. If you haven't gotten the chance to yet, I highly recommend that you kick that rock off the top of you and head on over and find Jen Ford wherever you can listen to music at, because she's tearing it up, man. She's country, southern rock, Americana. Can't think of any other words at the moment, but Jen Ford, she just her talent lends to pretty much any kind of music she wants to sing almost. And it's never a Jen Ford moment without her husband Eric being there with her. It takes two, oftentimes, to do something as big as what Jen Ford's doing and do it successfully. There has to be a network of people behind you, and Eric's at the forefront of that network. They were able to jump on, share a little bit of their story and time with us. And Jen has a relatively new album out called Americana. That's her latest album. It's basically a collection of songs from her favorite American artists. You'll find, well, we'll cover the songs last night. She's got a video out, so we played the video for her cover of the song Nutshell, which is an Alice in Chains song, one of my favorite songs, and definitely doesn't take away from the original. If anything, she does it just as well, or maybe even a little bit better. She's phenomenal when it comes to finding her own way to put her own twist on classic songs. And this particular one, the video is she wants to use it to show vets that you can find a group of people that give you the freedom to be yourself and coexist with others, and people that'll promote the type of growth and person that you might be looking for. And the video was phenomenal. The second song she sang was that we played was Gold Dust Woman, and that was a cover of Stevie Nicks' song. And she knocked that out the park too. I believe one of the comments, I can't remember who it was from, said that they liked it better than the original. So if you haven't heard of Jen Ford, go on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, wherever you find your music at, and download the Americana album and dig in, man, because it is all good. We mentioned Stevie Nicks. We mentioned Nutshell. There's covers of Al Green, I want to say. There's covers of Jimi Hendrix. Just it's a great album. You got to listen to it. But the last song we played was "Woman in Black." This is one of Jen's original songs. It's a fantastic song. Got a great beat, great lyrics, great rhythm, and well, you know, Jen Ford, she's the woman in black. I kind of attribute it kind of like with Johnny Cash, with the Man in Black. Jen Ford's kind of kicking it back and killing it on her end of the world. So that's kind of how I view it. But The Woman in Black is another great song. I'm sure we'll hear something from Jen Ford probably at the end of this show tonight. So stick around, and you will not be disappointed.
Absolutely.
Jinx, you owe me one of your blueberry root beers.
I will pack one up and make sure I bring it whenever we have a plan to connect again.
Spiked.
Jen Ford is, yes, that is correct. She is.
Yes. Hey, Travis Partington, Oscar Mike Dude, and Michael Madsen is here. And yes, Jen Ford is on WeP3 Radio.
I've been waiting for this to happen for a while now, and my connection still looks like it's not very good. But I've been waiting for this to happen for a while. And last night, Jen Ford actually jumped in to the show while her song was playing on WeP3.
Timing. Whoa, well, that's what good. Shook the earth.
That was pretty cool. Yeah. One of these times, we're going to get to open up the show. I mean, we were basically, 10 minutes off last night? We're going to get to open up the show with a song from the artist that's on the show. And that's the next fun thing I'm looking forward to.
Yes. Yep, that'll be cool. So that would be where we have to determine the music is in WeP3 Radio when we know who the guest is and before they come on. So there's some timing stuff that we definitely need to make happen on that one. So cool. Very cool. Peterson, what's going on? What do we have coming up?
What do we got coming up? Tonight we are on a podcast with Mr. Willis, and he's part of the Heroes Media Group Network, and he's got a podcast that he's on, and we will be doing the best we can. I know they use StreamYard, so I think maybe we should be able to stream that show onto our social media. I should go look at my calendar right now and give you better and more details of that, but I got so many notes and stuff going on, and so maybe we talk about who's on our show next week.
Let's talk about who's on our show next week. We've got this gentleman by the name of Jamil. Okay, it's funny because I found him. I don't know if I really met him, but found him on Facebook under the title Vote Mutron. And so Jamil is, I have to look because he's EMS and he's like 3 degrees of first responder. So we're going to bring in some first responder stuff next week. He's down in Texas and he's running for office. And so there's all kinds of cool stuff going on in his world. But I kind of reached out to him because he's,
Sorry.
Am I muted again? Oh, what?
Nope.
Oh,
Shannon
okay.
booked 2 days in a row, brah.
Hey, Shannon. Anyway, he's busy. He's busy. He is candidate for Hudspeth County Constable Precinct 3. Whew, there's a lot of that. So he is Desert Haven EMS and Texas Rescue Patrol. And so he will be joining us next week. And along with Mr. Mutron is going to be our friend Dom Kurs coming out of Texas as well, which, oops, look at how that happened. Shannon's taking a little break today. That's a good thing. Yeah, Dom Kurs stopped in, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and then he said he had nothing going on, and so like he wanted to come back on the show, and that's pretty freaking cool. And you can hear Dom Kurs. Where can you hear Dom Kurs?
On WeP3 Radio.
Yeah, on WeP3 Radio. Along with this guy named Shannon Book over here, who's popping in. Although we have some new versions of things that need updating too, you guys. We are on a roll.
Shannon Book, were you a pole vaulter back in the day?
Why are you trying to just make me laugh?
Because if you were a pole vaulter, you definitely wouldn't have a down day because you're pulling up and going over the. Andrea will send you that clip.
I can't. I don't. Book's got stuff coming. Awesome. You've been busy, dude. It's good to have a down day. Jeremy, this is for you, Shannon. Take Jeremy's word for it. He listens in a lot.
Hey, and if you like tacos, you should probably go watch the synchronized swimming. Just saying.
Oh my gosh. And it's sparkly.
Jeremy.
Mark,
Tacos, man.
thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Whew.
Too late.
It's been a while since we mentioned tacos for Jeremy. I think it's good.
Appropriate. I don't know timing, but yes, appropriately
Yes.
mentioned for Jeremy.
So
Oh,
tonight at 6 p.m., we will be on Homefront Sit Rep with Mr. David Willis. And boom. Battleships.
We'll be sharing out those links. We'll share
What's
those
a
links. You guys can. What if you could see us twice
I had
in
a
one
couple
night?
of those in life.
Wait.
What? What are we waiting for?
Well, I wasn't sure I heard you
Don't put
right.
that on there. Yikes. I'm surprised I don't have like a toilet flushing sound on my thing here.
Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do. Yeah, twice in one day, but you know what?
That's not a flush.
You can see us twice in one day on Sundays. You can see the regular scheduled one at We Got Your 6 at 6 at 1800 Central Time. But then if you're sticking around at 10 o'clock Central Time on Breeze Across America Radio, you can also hear We Got Your 6 at 6 from the week before. So there is absolutely zero excuse to miss what we got going on and who we got going on our show. And Jonathan and Andrea, and then occasionally Mark pops in. So
yeah, occasionally, sometimes.
And school will start. Then we're all back.
Are you sending Shannon your TikTok?
It's not mine. I don't have it.
You sent it to me, so how do you not have it?
I didn't send you the TikTok. I sent you a screenshot. Oh, you mean the pole filter?
Yes.
By the way, it wasn't mine.
Right.
Just so you
This is what pops up on Andrea's computer when she's out searching for who knows what. She finds this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, by the way, did we find the TikTok?
That wasn't my job and not going to be my job to find that for
Oh my gosh. In my phone, I still have Shannon Libro. How do you like that? It's a good thing I'm current on my Spanish. Libro means book, weirdo.
I know it, right?
First time I met Shannon, that's what he said. So that's how I put it in my phone.
That's what Shannon tells gringo women who don't know what they're talking about.
Gringa, by the way, if you're going to say woman. There are parts of the world where there's very specific female rules.
You know
Gringa.
what? I can't follow any of those rules. I don't know all the rules, so I don't follow any of them. I just call you Andrea, okay?
Ends in an A.
Don't know if it is offensive or not, if it's your name. And even calling people by their names these days are offensive, so whatever.
Well, it depends if it's actually your name. We deal with school children.
Yeah, don't Google that. There's a lot. Andrea, what other things shouldn't you Google? Let's ask that question.
No. Do you want me to share my story?
Which
When I was
story are
in
you sharing?
movie,
Probably
when Google was new,
Oh,
and
Lord.
so was Dick's Sporting Goods. And I mean, everything else was like,
This got anything to do with the pole vault now?
IV.com, Walmart.com, VA.gov. So it would make sense another store would be .com, right? So if you Google Dick's.com today, it'll take you straight to Dick's Sporting Goods. 25 years ago, not so lucky.
Time. You had to wait so long for that offensive pic to load up 25 years ago.
Boop, boop, boop.
Phone call.
And then you get rid of it. Then it's there, and you're like, close, 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 close. And it happened once. Dang.
The old www.
Why can't they be Richard's Sporting Goods stores? I don't understand this. Or Rick's, just plain old Rick's.
3-hour tour.
Yeah, we're on one of those days, aren't we, Jeremy? Got a lot.
Jeremy's going to start Googling Gilligan now, and we don't know what's going to happen next.
I'm gonna Google Mark Peterson. Sorry, I couldn't sit like that anymore. I thought I could go to a nice quiet place in my house, and then the dogs found me. So, look at this, Mark E. Peterson.
Don't do that. It's probably going to show a picture of a. I don't know. Don't even.
Oh, weird! You're not the only one. Did you go to BYU?
Yep.
I did not.
World leader, Mark E. Peterson. Oh, that's BYU guy.
This guy.
Yeah. We got anything else that we need to discuss?
I'm gonna just share one thing. Because it's local to me. So if anyone, I'm sorry, it got really blurry. If anyone out there is listening, like southeastern Twin Cities area, Minnesota, this popped up on my book of faces, and
Are we talking about pole vaulting again?
No, this is an event that's coming up that I don't have it ready to share. I was going to ask the leaders if I could share, but poof, this ad popped up from ETS, which is a group that we had on the show one time every third Saturday.
Good people.
And they're amazing people. And it was one of their guys was talking about this event that's going to have some music, and it's going to be the celebration in Hastings, Minnesota. And I was like, well, that's weird. I live right here and I haven't heard of this thing. And so I did a little snooping because I thought maybe it was going to be like downtown at our cool pavilion. But I have a feeling it's going to be at United Heroes League.
Oh.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
So we also had, his name just ran right out of my head. I had his son in class.
Oh, you're going to teacher jail now.
I got the first name, but I can't come up. Anyway, yeah, it's here in Hastings. It's out the town. This United Heroes League, man, they started out just like they started out supporting kids of veterans or kids of military that wanted to play hockey. And so they had all these hockey connections and they had all this hockey gear and they had donations that would cover fees and yada, yada, right? And so, yes, Jeremy, I'm stalling a little bit till I can come up with his name. Anyway, you guys, they have, so the little tiny office that I used to work in, they moved their nonprofit office into that office when we moved out. And I was like, wow, they're doing big things out of that little office. And now they've got a whole bunch of land. And I believe they have 2 hockey rinks, but they're doing a big, huge deal called Vet Fest out there on September 14th. And every third Saturday is a part of it with them. And I looked up the music. I don't think, so I had never heard of them. And, you know, I'm always looking for some musicians. But I couldn't find that they were military or first responder related. It's a band though that's really well known. Of course, I can't think of their name either. I'm pretty good at this because I didn't write it down. But I can't think of his name. It's not going to come up.
I was kind of looking up there in your brain too, and I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything up there.
He served up at the
Legislature.
Capitol.
Yeah.
And he served in the Army. And I can see him plain as day. But the name's not coming to me, and that's because I'm old. So I'm going to use that excuse never ever again, but I'm going to put it there right now. So September 14th, if you're in the area, I plan on checking it out.
Senator Shane Hadella.
Thank you. I knew there was an L in there somewhere. Shane Hadella, yes. It's got a great, great crew that runs things for him out there. It's amazing. It's amazing. They've given to us when we've run like our Christmases and stuff. They've donated some hockey gear and they've got all the sports covered now. I mean, it's amazing. So I wanted to share that because I think it's pretty important that we support each other. So I'll go check. They don't have booths or tables or anything. It sounds like it's all just a kind of a fun day put on by them. So yeah. What you got?
Nothing.
No, that's your I got a thought look. You got something.
No, it's a conversation we need to have. I mean, we do have these on occasion, and this is one of those that Mark Peterson needs to bite his tongue until we're off screen so I can get counseled by these 2 amazing folks above me, because I know the right answer is, and it's bite your tongue. And
yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
We're going to keep talking collaboration, and that's what we do. And we support, and we're here.
So show me an organization that doesn't do it better than the People's Patriot Project.
Okay. Whew. That's fine to say. I don't know why.
Right? I mean, for 4 years, we have done nothing but promote other boots on the ground organizations. And we're
some
proud
of our own. Come on, we promote ourselves sometimes.
Oh, we do. We get to promote ourselves on Mondays, and we do that. And, you know, of course, we get some people that come up and they say, hey, this is all about you. Hey, get off your couch and do something. That's what I say. I don't know what voice that was, but I was just, that's not representing anybody or anything, and I apologize if that, because it doesn't represent anyone. I had to have a talk with someone the other day that was doing that. I'm like, don't do that. Because they were trying to represent somebody. Like, yeah, don't do that.
You're like talking in code right now. I don't really understand.
Yeah, that's okay.
Our guest next week just had the chance to meet Mira Sorvino. Do you know what movie she was recently on?
Recently? No.
Was it? Can I ask a question? Did it have anything to do with synchronized swimming?
No.
Then I don't think I'd have liked it.
You're going to feel bad. Yes, you're going to feel bad when I tell you it was The Sound of Freedom.
Oh.
Mira Sorvino.
So it is now her life's mission to combat human trafficking, advocating as an ambassador against this grave issue at the United Nations.
Go get it, sister.
We should get her on the show, man. Let's fight that. Mark, don't use that voice again. Straight from Jeremy Daniels.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
It's like it was coming out of your pocket. Like, oh, voice down here. Okay, I don't have anything else to add, and I'm getting squirrely myself and weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Check us out next week on Sunday. We got your 6 at 6,
Truth.
1800 Central Standard Time, brought to you by Heroes Media Group. We'll be here. And if you miss it, you can catch us on all the mainstream podcast networks, and you can also catch us on Reads Across America Radio.
Are we going to out on a Jen Ford song?
I was thinking we probably should.
Boom.
It's so hard to decide, though.
maybe we should.
We can do ABC, or I can just pick one.
Well, we could. I mean, we had an extra one booted up last night that we didn't get to because someone wanted to go out of format and play 4 Jen Ford songs.
Yeah, we can do that.
But that one's just an audio, right?
It is just audio, correct?
So let me you get ready to share a story about it, and I'll get ready to launch our background video.
So this is this song is Jen Ford. It's called "Angel from Montgomery," and it's a cover from off of her album Americana. So make sure you guys go, like I said earlier, download that album, look it up, whatever you got to do. Great album. When it first came out, I played it at work with all the guys around, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that." So, anyways, it's very popular. Everyone loves it. So, check it out. Jen Ford, Americana. This song is called "Angel from Montgomery."
So.
My mother, my old man is another child that's grown old. It dreams for thunder and lightning was desire. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Just a free frame for me. Well, that was a long time, and no matter how I try, those years they just flow by like a broken down day. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a highway to go. since I woke up.